Yo, what is going on, everybody? Oh boy, let me tell you, it is so hot right now. I don't know how I'm functioning, but pulling through. Today is Miss Marvel episode 4, and well, technically tomorrow, but today, kind of. So, a little bit of the plan for this stream. We're gonna play some Marvel's Avengers. I don't know how many people still keep up with it and whatnot, but Jane Foster Thor released today. She's a pretty okay character. More thoughts on that later. But I will try to play some Miss Marvel later on before we get to the watch party segment. But yeah, we're just gonna chill, play some Marvel's Avengers, wait for the episode to drop, and it'll be a night. But I gotta say, I'm struggling to be calm with this heat right now. I've got the fan pointed at me, and it's still too hot. But how are you guys doing? How was my day? Extremely hot. I worked, took a nap, cleaned, raided in this game, and yeah, I think that was about it. How about you, Ethan? How was your day at work? I saw you had a whole bunch of meetings. How's it going, Haley? Let me just check in the vendor really quick. Anything in here? Precision, resolve, valor. I like this ultimate cryo hazard. It's a cool effect, but I wonder if it exists for other statuses, because quite frankly, Jane and Thor can do cryo naturally. So it's like, do I need this? Probably not. But I'm at an impasse right now. So this is not like the build or anything. This is just what I currently have equipped. So I'm in the process of trying to find gear pieces that I want for build. But I'm just working with what I've been given up to this point. And I'm putting it all into heroic just because for now, being able to just spam that ultimate and kind of clear everything, and the assault heroic really helps with these missions. So lots of work. 2 of my big tasks done. That's good. Basically cleared my entire backlog, but there's still a lot of stressful last minute stuff. I feel that pain. I totally didn't, Ethan. Oh, excited for Thor: Love and Thunder. Well, let me go and find this screenshot, because we don't know when this is happening, but Thor: Love and Thunder is making its way into Marvel's Avengers. I gotta find it. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly. Come on, drag down. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna quickly change screens so you guys can see. In case you haven't, it's gonna be a black screen for a second. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Alright. So, this is Twitter. This is Miller's Twitter, by the way. You should follow him. He's a pretty cool dude. Covers lots of leaks pertaining to the game. He's talked about Marvel Snap, etc. A lot of other things. But check him out. So, there's going to be some cross collaboration MCU synergy with Marvel's Avengers and Thor: Love and Thunder. I would assume sometime within the next week or two, because I mean the movie's about to come out literally like what, next week. So I imagine this would be somewhere soon. And here is Thor's new suit, which I'm still really not a fan of, but it's okay. It's okay. And unfortunately, they can't throw in Stormbreaker because of roadblocks. Let's just say roadblocks that they have internally. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? Yeah, we're back, I think. We're good? Okay. But yeah, so We're still facing that issue, by the way, with the OBS like randomly disconnecting. I still don't know what to do about that, but more research. Oh, there's some Pride stuff going on. I'm not sure when that's coming, but it's in the pipeline. And earlier today, yeah, he showed the Endgame Iron Man, and we're theorizing that it has the Infinity Stones. And as you can see, I was a little ecstatic. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I listen, MCU synergy in this game, it is what it is, right? Nothing I can do about it. And of course, I'm gonna end up buying them. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Miller is really chill. He streams too. I don't know if he's back. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be something I still have to deal with on the stream. Is all the fucking OBS shit. So sorry in advance if you are experiencing that with me, but until I can get a hardcore working fix, it's just kind of out of my hands. And what's up, Murtaza? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're having a good day, night, morning, or evening, afternoon, whatever. Let's see. It's a very good month. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. What time does this episode drop? The episode usually drops like 12 a.m. ish Pacific Standard for me. Sometimes it drops like 10 minutes early. It changes. Anyways, I want to go back to the helicarrier because I actually have waited to do this. So she has a mission chain, just like Spider-Man. It will take you through a series of missions where you unlock these audio files that tell you more about this character and more about, I guess, how they got here, why they are here, and stuff like that. I was holding off on it originally because, see, when Spider-Man came to this game, he came in with a cutscene to where like you could actually see the model interacting with some of the other models in the game, like Thor and Iron Man and such. But it's now a motion comic, so because it's that, I'm not having to worry about the cutscene because I did want to test something. And if you're familiar with the game, you know what I'm going to say. But they have all these skins. Obviously, she doesn't really have that many. She doesn't have much to, get in general from comics. But showing these off in cutscenes would have been cool. But there's nothing to really show off there since it's just motion comics. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the helicarrier so we can start that. I think it's gonna start immediately, like showing the what should I call it? The motion comic too. As soon as we get in there, and I'm just gonna turn the volume up just a little bit so I could actually hear it. All right, helicarrier. And Ethan, listen. While maybe yes, I did skip ahead a little bit in the challenge card. It was worth it. Because I'll never have to worry about it again. Is the volume loud enough? Let me see. It feels awfully quiet, and I think that has something to do with the actual... Yeah. It has to do with the actual in-game audio. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay. That one is Wakanda Forever is an interesting movie. I'll say that. I don't know what direction they're trying to take with that movie, but it's interesting. Listen, I changed to the iconic outfit because I'm streaming, bro. Listen, if I just came out the gate wearing the mighty Jane Foster and immediately start like showing my shield out, bro, it's all bad. But I this is the best one, bro. All right, Undajarn or Undagarn, however you want to pronounce it. I say Undajarn. I know it's probably wrong, but it rolls off the tongue better. Look, bro. She be doing them one arm push-ups. All right. I don't think I'm gonna get all of these though, and I know that there's an argument already about that whole like takedowns and emotes thing, I'm just gonna stay out of that. But I will say she does have some cool original ones. I have to find it. There's this really cool one. No, it's not that one. No. That's a cool camera angle though, but it's not that one either. Nope. It's like she's making it go around and do its own shit. It's almost like that one. Nope. This one right here. This is pretty cool, bro. I don't want Thor to have that. Her helicarrier dialogue with Cap. Where is Cap? Let's find out. He does say, "Hey, Jane Foster," like Dr. Foster and shit like that when you walk past him. So, and apologies, bro. I got some ugly ass costumes on. Come on, Cap. You gotta say something that's relevant, bro. Jane don't care about no fucking aim. Let's see. Can I? I'll just reload checkpoint. Alright, let's see if he says anything different this time. Okay, well, what time is it for you? It's 10:46 p.m., so about 2 hours until the episode drops, or an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, about an hour and 30 minutes. That's kind of the time. I try not to make the streams too like long before the episode drops, but ever so often we get lucky and it drops early. It comes out 12 a.m. Pacific Standard for me. If you convert that to whenever your time zone is, that's probably a better way to do it. Alright, let's start this. Thor 4, yeah. I never thought we'd be at a point where we get the fourth iteration of a movie. Well, she can just pick it up, bro. Apparently her hammer speaks to her, but Thor's doesn't. It just, he can feel like a conscious. Okay. It fucking disconnected right as it started. I've seen this already, but this is gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me inside. I keep seeing this fucking OBS shit, but I will not let it deter me from trying to at least make the stream seem decent. Anyways, that is the motion comic for Jane Foster, and personally, sometimes I wish they didn't show that, just because I feel like it. Once you see it, it's like, okay, when you get to game, you're like, oh, I've already seen it, you know. But because it's just a one-time thing, I guess, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, let's see what's next on this mission chain. Oh, it really is just the same, but okay. I guess we're doing this. Complete any drop zone, any threat sector. Okay, so that's what we're doing. This is a cool motion comic. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I personally, though, if I have to say one thing about the way that they went with Jane, I don't want to see it be a reoccurring thing. I don't think it's a necessity. Jane put together, I mean, she's cool enough that I could play her. I mean, I have, but like, she's cool enough that I would play her. But I don't see myself doing this for a whole lot of other characters, and I don't see them being able to consistently keep trying to do the same thing. So going forward, I would expect to see totally new heroes and not just heroes squashed together into one. Because realistically, if the character took as long as they're saying it took, a little concerning. But then again, I don't know the full reason why they chose Jane anyways. Because it would have been nice if Loki had anything else to do besides just be a quick cameo. But it is what it is. I'm trying to look for something to do. What's the quick threat sector or drops? Oh, we'll do this one. Kate Bishop. That's going to be a while, I feel. The Marvels. See, I'll say this. Depending on how the end of Miss Marvel goes, will feed into how I feel about the Marvels. Because this, I think it's pronounced Jin. Or is it pronounced Din or Jin? It's one of the two. To minimize this. I'll change one setting in here and we'll see what happens. Okay. Fuck. Alright. I think I was saying something about fuck. I just lost my train of thought with this fucking OBS shit. How you doing, Keyshawn? Jin, yeah, so this Jin stuff, right? Like, depending on the direction they continue to take with this explanation, will decide how I feel about Miss Marvel's character going forward. Because they've already kind of teased that the powers realistically do come from her somewhere. It's not like coming from the Bengal. But at the same time, they've refused to, I guess, properly refer to Kree backstory at all. Like, they I would say kind of tease you with the hands being, or the arm being blue when they were taking the Bengal off in that previous episode. But it's just, I don't know, something about it just seems like they're itching to change something more than what I'm hoping they do. Alright, that was one. Let me make sure I counted. Alright. Let's see if I can just keep redoing that one, because that one was pretty short. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and I don't even know what her reason for going to space will be at that point. Because so far, I can't think of anything that would constitute her needing to be in space. Monica is already up in space, I believe. At the end of WandaVision, one of her friends at the Skrull called her and said, oh yeah, they want you up there or whatever. So she's kind of already going to space, and then she's figuring out her powers and shit. then, you know, Captain Marvel's always just going to be up in space. It's all going to be confusing. That's probably the best way to just look at it. It's all going to be confusing. But what if the Indian god is actually a Kree in the show? And why are they from another Earth entirely, though? I know we're in multiverse stuff right now, but it's like, what other stuff is going on with the multiverse that doesn't involve America Chavez, Spider-Man, and Loki? Like, what other stuff is happening that they're just able to exist in our timeline / universe? You know what I mean? And in the show, I feel like the Jinn are just gonna be used to explain that, like, you're saying it's a supernatural creature, but the show may try to say that's what they see it as or believe it to be, but it's realistically an alien. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making sense there, but there's a lot in Marvel where they could just constitute things in religion being actual aliens, or I guess in a way, quote unquote, real. I don't know. We'll have to see. I just feel like it would be so weird not to just point that back and say, oh, it was a Kree. It's the dead body of a Kree. Because we've seen Kree bodies before in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, everybody that has been alive for the past 10 plus years, at least 10, 15 years or whatever, has seen probably a Kree body on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, like, you know blue on a person most likely means Kree. And because it's Miss Marvel, I mean, it just makes more sense to be Kree. I don't know. I'm projecting a little bit. I really just want it to be a Kree. Superman best his team alone. Very impressive. And Homelander got beat by... Oh, I haven't watched The Boys, so let's try to keep any... Okay, I think we're back. Yeah. Are the 2 cosmic bracelets like hidden or missing? So I don't know what's going on with the other one, but apparently the one that Kamala has is from a whole different world or parallel world, universe, wherever, I forgot. But it's not originating from what I believe to be our universe. So it is all confusing. I think when I don't look at like the Terrigen and Inhuman and all that stuff that I want to be there, I enjoy the show much more because it's just about Kamala at that point. But it's like once they start integrating these other people, it's like my head is always going to spin to, okay, in some way they're going to have to tie this back to the Kree. Like, it just makes more sense. Because the only other thing, really, I guess, that would be going on is that they want to refrain. They want to do the same thing that Moon Knight did. Keep it very, very squared off. Not necessarily needing to reference what's going on outside of it. And not necessarily needing, depending on other people. You do realize it's a show, right, Challenger Wolf? So, I mean, it can play out any way. Not necessarily gonna say, oh, it's a creature. They literally can say it's a creature, but it's actually an alien. Again, it's from another universe or world, whatever. It's not... We don't know what it is. I think you took that a little too seriously. But it can be whatever. It's a TV show. The end of the day, it's based on Marvel comics mixed in with real world stuff. It's altogether imagination. Did that finish that one? It did. Any threat sector? What's the shortest threat sector? Here comes the pain? Yeah. Yep. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, it really could be anything. I think the concept of adding Jin, though, is just weird in general. Especially with the way that they just come off. Like, they just kind of show up and they're bad guys just because they want to bangle. Like, I don't know. It's one of those weird situations that's just going to have to play itself out. I am curious how she does get her costume, though, because that costume looks like really fucking like detailed, really good. And I know Bruno is like really good at what he does, but like, I don't know. But I believe this episode they are trying to go to, I want to say Karachi. That's what it was. Like there was a train that she saw, and I think her I don't know what the family relation was. If that was a grandmother or aunt or whatever, I forgot. But yeah, she was trying to get her to go to Karachi because of them seeing a train, which I don't understand what that's supposed to reference either. Her current costume is so bad. It's a cosplay costume. I would love to wear that, bro. Listen, if I could cosplay as Captain Marvel, okay, not Captain Marvel. If I could cosplay as Miss Marvel from the old like 2000s era, bro. BOD. All right. Talking about Marvel, sir. Brian. Oh, you almost got me there. I was like, am I saying his name wrong? Nah, it's that one guy purposely saying his fucking name wrong. That was probably one of the weirder things. Like, are they, like, I don't know. He came off really weird. That shit moved way too fast for me. It's just until she gets her real costume. That costume is what she's going to be wearing for the most part. What I do wonder, though, is, like, is it going to be alien tech or handmade by Bruno? Because the easy explanation is saying, oh, Bruno made this before he left to go to whatever the thing is that he got into. I'm forgetting a little bit of details here today, but that's just because, I won't lie, a lot of those details kind of went in and out my ear. It was a good episode last week, but a lot of the stuff just kind of got washed out at some point. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. Oh my god, not the spider. Oh my god, it's Slight Stardust. Let's run a raid, bro. Imagine. Run a raid at 11 at night. Let's do it, bro. Let's run a raid. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, I guess, to see how that plays out later. Any of these? Let's see. I gotta find out where these riot bots and Aegis enemies spawn out. I think someone said a mega hive, but I'll do some research later and see. What the? It's literally 7 a.m. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna actually keep you awake until 12 in the afternoon. Are you ready for that? I know you are. Morbid. I can't believe we found that, bro. That shit's so funny. You know what, Stardust? Since you're here, bro, I need to ask you. Oh, wait. You haven't even watched the last episode, so I can't even ask this question. Pain. Yeah, he's in the UK, so. But Ethan is at the beginning of time, so. Ethan already knows what the episode's about. A way to the upside down. Ah, man, I actually can't wait for that this Friday. Stranger Things is about to be fucking goated, bro. Yes, Ethan, tell us how the episode ends because you're at the beginning of time, so you know everything. Well, I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think about this Jin stuff or Din? Ah, fucking, I'm confused. I think it's Jin. I'm gonna go with Jin. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But what do you think about that? Like, what they're trying to do with Kamala and potentially an explanation for why she even has the ability to do her crystal stretchy shit. Because it's all weird, right? Like, when you think about it, and like the circumstance for how she's gonna have to go to space, like there has to be a reason why she goes to space that makes sense logically. Because she's gonna be in the Marvels with Monica and Carol, so it's like, where do you see that happening, and how do you see that potentially still tying into an explanation for her abilities? I never know what a next MCU. I never know what a next MCU episode is about, so I'm always surprised. Yeah, I've actually truly never been this confused about an MCU show since WandaVision. Honestly, like it's the same thing that happened. Like, I enjoyed WandaVision for what it was without the explanations and whatnot because it was just so confusing. And I have to do that with Miss Marvel and enjoy it for like the wholesome stuff. But like once it starts trying to get into like lore, it's like, what the fuck is going on? The Marvel's Avengers backrooms. Oh my god. I haven't heard that term in a while. I don't like it so far, but I'm going to hear them out. Oh my god. Brian's there, bro. Don't do it. I heard she was a genie and that's about it, but honestly, bro, I think it's super weird. Okay, so it's not just me. All I can do is hear your opinions because I don't know the comics. I don't know the comics either, to be honest. And it's not that I don't want to. I just I'm behind enough as it is in Marvel Comics, so starting another one is not good for me. I am the goddess of thunder. I will say Jane has some very weird, like, I don't know, like when she runs, it's just like like it's really weird panting. I know I'm being like very like picky about the most random thing right now, but when you hear it so many times, you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, I used to be good about keeping up with Spider-Man, and now I'm just like so far behind that it's not even funny. Like, I don't even know what's going on in the current Spider-Man stuff. Like, I don't even know what happened to, like, fuck, what was it? I stopped at Amazing Spider-Man, I think it was Worldwide and shit, when it was Parker Industries was around. That's when I officially like stopped like keeping up with it, like week to week, month to month type thing. And I just kind of gotten little trickles of information. And up to this point, I don't even know what's going on with the whole like Peter in the crater with the radioactive shit or whatever, and MJ and him are split again. I don't know. One day Ethan will give me a whole overview of all of it though. Right, Ethan? It kind of looks like Kevin Feige saw that she was a Muslim and was like, they like genies, right? Slap that shit in there. Fuck. But it's like, if that's the case, if that was the case, and it was just like they didn't want to really still go into like the Inhuman stuff, why do Black Bolt at all in Multiverse of Madness? I get it, like, and the movie's been out for a while now, but I'll spoiler warning in case you don't want to hear anything. It's your chance to like mute or leave now. But like, why put Black Bolt in there to die and still like get a cool little moment, knowing you have a chance for it to still get like pushback, but it's like most people want that. Like, you should still build off of the characters that you've shown. You know what I mean? Like, you even said, was it keeper or protector of the Terrigen Mist and shit? Like, you didn't even have to say that. You could have just said Black Bolt, and that was it. Leader of the Inhumans, or king of the Inhumans, or king of Atalan, or some shit. You didn't even have to say Inhumans. None of that. But they chose to. So it's like, okay, you acknowledge that you want to do something like that in the future. Why go this route with Kamala of all characters to do it to? You could do it with any other character that nobody really is talking about. But Kamala, when you have a whole game that is in many ways a better interpretation of the character, and it doesn't look good when the show is like totally derailing. That's my opinion. Jane's mission intro animation is so weird. Which one though? The ones where she has like Thor's animation are kind of a little janky-ish. There's one that is kind of cool, but I forgot what she does. It's like she kind of like does a little dance, like a sparring kind of boxing thing. I think I have to see it again. Personal comic historian. Let's go. John Krasinski. I'm fine with that. I think people got what they wanted. They said they wanted him as Phantom the role for like who knows how long. Actors that want to be tied to the character that they're playing are a lot better than ones that are just like in it for the the popularity and whatnot. I need people that are going to be dedicated for 10 years on end, because the Fantastic Four, when you think about it, at this point in the 616, I'm saying 616, but we all know that it's never been called 616 before that. In Marvel, the MCU, Tony's dead, Steve's old, and it's a next generation of superheroes. A lot of the shit is kind of up and down. We're in a crazy period with the multiverse shit right now. The Fantastic Four are going to have to be like a big staple, like Tony Stark was going forward. It makes sense that way whenever they come back from wherever they've been, unless they're trying to do like a whole new, hey, they just popped up just now, which is kind of weird. But they definitely have to be like a big staple going forward, is my thing. I don't think it's all Kevin Feige, the actual creator of Ms. Marvel, as a producer on the series. She wouldn't let her be a weird character like that. Ethan, I'd be hyped to see you put on dramatic voices. Honestly, the voice acting that they be doing is kind of crazy. Oh my god. The deep ass voice. Riot Bonds or Aegis enemies. I was going to originally call it the Gay Voice Corner. Well, that's a interesting name that rolls off the tongue. How do you think X-Men will be introduced in the MCU? I think that they're gonna do some weird shit, and they're gonna have the death of Charles Xavier, and when he dies, the telepathy shit that he does to everybody. Like I think at this point, I'm just throwing out an oddball theory here. Just made it up. All right, Charles Xavier was strong enough to make the world forget mutants existed, because they didn't want to do that with Wanda. So Charles, before he died, made everybody forget that mutants existed. And when he does die, that hole doesn't exist anymore. There you go. Mutants, bam. They start popping up. Everybody's like, hey, yo, where's this dude? Where's that dude? Magneto, you ever heard of that guy? I don't know. I just made that up. Because at this point, like, I can't use the Wanda shit anymore, because she's gone. Quote unquote, gone. So there has to be some random shit that happens. Unless they want to do it after Secret Wars or something, or after whatever multiverse shit they're trying to do, or time travel. I don't know. I don't know why they are trying to do time travel and multiverse together, that to me does not make sense. And it breaks my brain every time I try to put the two together. Because you have Loki and Sylvie dealing with the repercussions of Kang, or He Who Remains, dying. The flow of time has now pretty much bursted open, splitting off into different timelines / realities. But then you have No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness actually saying there is an infinite amount of universes out there. But then when you think about like Loki, it's like, okay, in the grand scheme of things, are they going to say that it's tied to each other? And then you have Quantumania, and I don't know how they're even going to try to balance that, because Kang is supposed to be in there. Like, I genuinely don't know how they're going to do all that. It's going to be a wild ride. Okay. Try And We're Back, and go to the chest to the right, starting. Okay. I will try that. That'd be interesting. Yeah, and I don't think Wanda's dead. I think that they're setting her on a path to be one of those heroes that comes in and can help. Okay, it's back. But I think she's going to be one of those heroes that comes back here and there. She does some, helping, but everybody mostly looks at her still as this crazy girl who went insane for kids that she made up. But she's supposed to be on a quote-unquote redemption arc, but she knows nobody would forgive her. That type of thing. Much like, I guess, the Avengers versus X-Men comic, where she kind of came in to help Hope Summers. And she, instead of erasing mutants, she made more with Hope, I think. I forgot if that was like a Phoenix thing, or if that was her and Hope doing that. It was a while ago, long time ago. Yeah, it's weird, because I definitely don't know how that's gonna blend together. Yeah, see the Thor looking ones, when she comes in the game, look pretty okay. I can say I agree though. There are some janky things you can notice with Jane, but starting to feel like she's one of those characters that'll go back and forth on the protagonist and antagonist depending on where her mindset is. Pretty much, yeah. I would agree with that a lot. Why did she do that weird waddling? What do you mean it was so janky? Hold on, bro. Oh, no, it's not gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna jump into the mission again, just so I can see it. It didn't look that janky. It looked like she just kind of just dropped down. I think it's because her body type is not big enough. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not like she's got the weight on her shoulders, so when she hits the ground or when she's coming down, it doesn't look like she's got weight to her like that. Maybe that's just me. First Wanda is an antagonist, and she comes back a protagonist, and now she went back to being antagonistic. She's just going back and forth now. Yeah. And I wonder, like, what the after effects of the Darkhold does to her. Because if you see for Strange, like, he's got the third eye, and I don't understand entirely what that does for him yet. What after effects does Wanda have of that? Alright, let's see it, Stardust. Let's see. I do wonder if they would actually, like, show off Chthon ever. Alright, well, see, that was an okay one. Alright, Star. You can't complain about that one. I want to see you try to complain about that one. Tell me it was janky, bro. She has some weird lines, bro. That sounds kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds kind of cringe. What the fuck? Oh, did I hit you all the way over here? What the fuck? Yeah. Let me see. I need to. Riot bots? Okay. So you said. And we're back. Go to the chest to the right. Starting bit with the enemies. Oh, this part over here? Is that what we're talking about? Are you talking about over here? Well, it's like, okay, now I kick your ass. That sounds like a child said that, alright? That's such a weird line. I know I'm nitpicking as fucking with Jane. It's inevitable for me to nitpick with Jane. It's just her as a character dropping. I have nothing else to nitpick. Where the chest is. There's nothing else there. So you mean... Hold on. What the fuck? You were not balanced on this like that, bro. There's no way. Go back. There was nothing over there. What do you mean? Now I kick your ass. It does sound like a Kefla line, but then again, Kefla is very like kiddish. If that makes sense. All right. All right. Are you saying go over there? Oh shit. Let me go back and finish this real quick. Let me just... Okay. I can't beat you, but I can give you what you want. I'll let America Chavez slide, bro. I'll let her slide since she's a kid. She's actually a kid. Hold on, sir. Listen, there's a lot of chest logos. All right. Are you talking about back here? Where there, I think these enemies spawn. Let's see. Synthoid. Oh, back there? Okay. Your paycheck, Ethan. You have presents and furniture to buy, sir. Listen, let's be honest, Ethan. Do you really want that Figure Arts Venom, or do you want the King in Black Venom from Marvel Legends? Be honest. Because if I were to give you an answer, I would say I want the Marvel Legends more than the Figure Arts. Did that count? I don't think it counted. Oh, it did. Can I cheese that? I'll reload the whole mission. Okay. Just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna make sure that they don't actually respawn. Okay, so it does. Cool. I'm sorry, Jane. You're a little cringe for me. Just a little bit. But can I be mad at that since she's probably really happy to be Thor. I can't be mad at that, can I? I only got one? Well, they're always unchanged. Well, I got one, so I know that one of them's back there at least, so I can refresh it. Fucking how many times? 40 times? Oh my god. Well, it was at 9 earlier. Some of those other ones back there must have. Let's see. might just restart the whole thing. Yeah, it'll probably be better. Refresh the actual enemies. Wonder Project Rwanda wasn't taking a second. I got it, so I have nothing to complain about. True. Oh, you already paid for every... Damn, bro. Well, listen. You know San Diego Comic-Con is coming soon, right? I know you know this, bro. So, that means that you should save your money for those event exclusives that get announced. Alright? That's what I think you should do. Also, I'm running out of space, so I need to get this fucking display case like ASAP. So because it's just a stream, I got Kefla, Piccolo from Superhero, Full Power Broly's on the way tomorrow. I got Vegito. I got event exclusive 17 and 18, and then I got... Who else did I get? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, Ethan, you know? Alright, well, you can't spend anything, bro. I'm gonna buy I think I'm gonna buy something like that, yeah. Because, quite frankly, all of the other stuff that I do have, like, on display is just, like, comic books, Funko, and Marvel Legends. And then, like, replicas. So, and statues, like Band Presto, and then I have my Haruhi stuff. So if I take all of the figure arts, I'll have more room for like the other stuff. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Marvel stuff. Can I skip them? Is the Flash still ongoing? Yeah, I believe the season finale is this week for the current season. I think it's the Flash is interesting right now. I'm getting a couple of good things out of it, so I can't complain. I'm mad that it doesn't acknowledge some of the other heroes that exist, but I think that's partly due to the fact that they canceled a lot of the shows recently, which I'm still kind of upset about. Yeah, I got both Broly's, bro. I had to. Well, okay. So the regular base Broly, I got on Makari for a good deal, and then Full Power Broly was available on Big Bad Toy Store. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll get it, and I'll pay back. I'll pay back what I need to pay back later because." Let's just say for the adults in here, you know, credit, you have to have credit as an adult. Unfortunately, in America, it's a weird requirement here to have credit history. You have to borrow money to spend money. You have to borrow money and spend it, pay it back, and prove that you can make payments on time by doing that, which is very weird. Because you would think that they could do that through other means, like besides making you get external things like a credit card. But let's see. Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man, he comes next month, but I don't know. I hope he doesn't get delayed, because I also have to worry about this fucking Infinity. Didn't the Batwoman show get canceled? Unfortunately. I know that one is like controversial because it's looked at both as good and bad in some aspects, but it was okay, right? I think Ruby Rose leaving obviously changed what they wanted to do. There were some things going on, but they tried to do their best with what they had, and I admire what they were trying to do somewhat. I didn't like what they were trying to do with the Joker thing. That was kind of weird. Need to catch up on the Flash. I would say so. Yeah, I feel like it's gotten better in terms of quality for sure. Visual effects have improved a lot better, a lot more. Obviously, it's a TV show still, so it's like, you know, iffy a little bit. I hate these mission chains so much. What the hold on. I need to listen to that actually because I saw that in the Discord today, in High Ruler's Discord. People were talking about this line. So I want to hear it for myself because I feel like people have different... Why is this so... This filter is weird. I'm not sure why these are up there. Okay. Let's see. That's a weird line, but like the way she kind of says it, but CW channel is getting sold. I wonder. I think Discovery has something to do with that, maybe. Can't wait for my promotion so I can chillax and buy figures, bro. You need to buy every single figure at Comic-Con. Every single figure, alright? We need to go on a trip to Japan so we can go to the Tamashii Nation's new store and Akihabara. It needs to happen. Oh, he's still alive? 18 out of 40. You know what? This is what we'll do. I'll run about this mission as normal. And once I get to the other part that's all the way on the other side, which usually has a lot of enemy spawning, we'll just do what we can. I did say I was going to play Kamala tonight, but I feel like that's not going to happen now. Simply because it's 11:35 and this first part of the mission chain is taking a lot longer than I thought. What, Asgardians, bro? Just looked it up again to see. Next star? Interesting. I never heard of them before, but whatever that means for the CW, I hope it's good, because they definitely need some bangers coming out the gate, because the Flash is not going to last forever, and Superman and Lois feels like it's not a CW like show at all. The production of it just doesn't meet CW standards, which is usually a lot lower. Am I actually really gonna actually play Jane, bro? Fear me? Ma'am? This is Wendy's. I am actually probably one of the dumbest people alive right now. Riot bots? Okay. Here's what I'll do. I think it ended, didn't it? Or is it still going on? Because I thought it ended. If it's still going on, I mean, that's good. I dropped the show at a certain point just because, not that it was boring, I was watching it for specific characters, and those characters left the show, so, or they either died, left the show, or I don't know what happened to them. The main one that I was watching for was Captain Cold, I think that's his name, from The Flash, and Heatwave, I think. It's been a while since I've seen those characters too, but yeah. It's 11:38. I'm just gonna go on Disney Plus really quick and see if anything's there. Obi-Wan Kenobi. What a series, man. I need to rewatch that. It's too good. Okay, it's not there yet. Just got home. Let's fucking go. Hopefully the ride home wasn't too crazy. Last time I watched Legends of Tomorrow was for specific characters too. Still in season 1. Season one. Did the characters I was watching leave that after that season or before, or did they die or something? I want to say one character died, and then 2 characters that I was following left a season or 2 later. That's what I want to say. Yeah, Captain Cold is a goated ass character, and it sucks that he doesn't even appear in like the Flash in any capacity, considering the multiverse was like remade, so realistically he should be alive. But they haven't shown any Captain Cold at all. Even if it wasn't the same actor, they haven't shown Snart ever again. Not to mention, considering his rogues, like the rogues are like, I guess, villains that appear pretty, I guess, frequently for the Flash, it's more surprising to me that they don't throw them in there just as kind of gag characters instead of doing these random characters that make Barry just look even more stupid. I think when they throw in characters that we have a good time with, it's okay for me to feel like, okay, Barry, you're getting your ass beat, but it's for good. It's for comedy, all right? You're having a good time. But when you throw in these random villains where it's like, all right, Barry, deal with this person who can mind control you, even though you've dealt with that 20,000 times and probably know the solution to seal off your brain so they can't access it, but you're not going to do that. It's weird. Two or 3 minutes, sir. It's almost been like an hour. For sure, Haley. Appreciate it. Oh, you could just link it in Discord too for that. What is it called? Next Star. Yeah, just put it in Discord. I'll try to read it. Eating some Doritos, sweet chili. That's the best flavor, actually, though. Actually, is the best flavor. Oh Lord. Swap to Kamala. I do have to swap to Kamala for the one time at least. And since I'm not ever gonna, well, that's a lie. I already changed her outfit. Guardian Kamala, Karachi, and the MCU outfit are like her top 3s. And I know she doesn't even have a lot to like choose from. But out of all of her wholesome type skins, like fangirling and stuff, you know, those 3 I just said are the ones I feel super happy to have, at least in the game. Arconic is okay too. Why is she panting like that? It sounds weird. She does got those muscles though. Look at that. season 5 of Arrow and season 4 of Supergirl and season 3 of Flash, you're already doing better than me. I couldn't even get into Supergirl, and I was trying to watch Supergirl before it even ended up on the CW. It was on some other network at the time for its first season, and I tried to watch it and just couldn't. And I think that's when they introduced that the actor for the current Superman somewhere in there in that show too. But I just couldn't get into it. Like, it just wasn't. I'm not a Superman fan to begin with, or like of anything. So trying to get me to watch Supergirl, I took the chance and it just didn't pan out. Somehow Superman and Lois is just good enough that I can keep attention on it. I originally only started watching more DC stuff because of the Flash. Batman and the Flash are like the top 2 characters that I probably would say I follow around for the most part. Other than that, though, it's like very limited. Superman and Supergirl. I do wonder about this though, because Supergirl, assuming that, well, Supergirl left for a different reason. She was pregnant IRL, so the actress, was living life. She's living a life. So what I do wonder about that though is like, those are more. Are they going to try to do what they just did with the Flash, and in some ways make the other heroes basically seem irrelevant and like they don't exist to a degree? Because Superman and Lois does take place inside Earth Prime. We know that, like, it's been confirmed, even in the show. But, there's no, like, mention of Kora. Was it Kora? Kara Zor-El. There's been like no mention of her for the longest time from Superman at all. Superman and Lois season 2 finale. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I'm watching that tomorrow with friends. I hear it's really good though. You need to watch Superman and Lois. You do. I feel like, and I'm not gonna get into any spoilers or anything, but it's one of those shows where so far I've actually felt like I can go in, and if they take the main character away, they do a good job. I didn't realize it disconnected. But it feels like the show does a good job of making even the side characters seem important to a degree, but not thrown at you. Like, they're not thrown in your face, which is good. I don't think I've ever watched a Hocus Pocus movie. So strange to think there have been Flash and Supergirl crossovers in the past. Yeah, and that's the thing. In the most recent like Flash stuff too, they had an opportunity to call other heroes or even mention them at all. Of course, I think the only one that they'll ever consider keeping relevant ever is Oliver, because he had a big impact on the Arrowverse as a whole. But it just seems like now they're just neglecting everything else, unfortunately. And it kind of concerns me for the future of CW, DC, or DC CW shows. I don't think I've gotten any of these. Yeah, I'm still at 19. It's okay though. Okay, Loki. Which one is this? Hold on. I'm gonna exit this mission because I have to keep my word. I have to play as Kamala once, at least. So we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch to Kamala. We're gonna put the MCU skin on. Her only MCU skin. Actually, if they really wanted to, they could just make her cosplay outfit, which I doubt they do, but they could. Alright, we'll just put all 3 of them there. So weird of them to do, yeah. Every DC CW show. I'm so behind, too much to catch up on. You'll probably have all the time in the world eventually, since it's looking like they're wrapping it up. So all of it feels like it's coming to a close. This chapter of DC TV, because the fact that they approved this Gotham Knight show is beyond me. Like, it's not even up to the quality of Titans, and Titans is very controversial in terms of, is it good? Are they doing cool stuff? You know, are the characters interesting? Like, Titans is very controversial of a topic with people, but like, if you put Titans and Gotham Knights together, people are gonna pick Titans 100%. If you put Doom Patrol next to Gotham Knights, people are gonna pick Doom Patrol. Like, everything about Gotham Knights, from what it looks like, looks just bad. Like, why? I get that they want to do these weird teen dramas, but it's like, not everybody needs that. Not everybody wants that, and it doesn't fit with everything. Like, that's why I'm still worried about Netflix and Avatar, because originally, from what we heard, they wanted it to be some weird raunchy teenage drama, and it's like, no one cares about that aspect of the Avatar. Yes, we care about Aang and Katara's relationship and stuff like that, but not to the point where I want to see them like in a fucking tent fucking or making out. Like, that's not anything I've ever thought about seeing Avatar wise. It's just weird. Gotham Knights is for 2023, I believe. I'm not talking about the game for anybody that randomly is joining. We're talking about the CW show. But the CW show is supposed to premiere next year. There was a little trailer for it recently, not that long ago, and it looked very boring, very bland. For something related to Batman, it was so bland and boring. And I don't even know like what the circumstances of them even needing a show like that is for. You could have just continued doing Batwoman and just kept doing stuff like, oh well, we'll make this season about being a reference to old Batman villains like Killer Croc again, or let's not do Joker because that was weird, but the Penguin and all these other classic villains. Hush, like, you could do that. That's fine. Let's not do Gotham Knights though. I've got 2 Jane Foster comics I'm gonna read tonight. You know what, Ethan? I'll do that with you, because I actually bought some a couple weeks ago, and I didn't open them ever. I have a problem, Ethan. I think you've recognized that I have a problem when it comes to buying stuff. I just haven't admitted it yet. I buy a lot of. I'm gonna take a picture of all the comic books right now. It's not a big ass collection, but it is a decent amount to be like, all right, you must read all these if you buy them. And it's the opposite answer. This is the real Kamala, guys. New episode is out. Alright, I'm gonna do this villain sector, and then I'll switch over to the setup. I tried to make it Kamala-y for this watch party setup. Hopefully, okay, so besides OBS randomly like disconnecting, there is no Wi-Fi issues. I don't know why OBS is opting to do what it does. Let me make sure. Okay, when I do all my tests and stuff to make sure everything's running good, there's no problems when it comes to like connection and whatnot. It's just OBS being fucking weird. I even lowered like the bit rate and all that stuff, and it's green. It's been green the whole time. It just randomly will lose the connection for some reason, and I'm not sure what the time between it disconnecting and it reconnecting is on your guys' end, like if it's instantaneous or not, because if you notice, sometimes I do pause my sentences when that happens, just because I'm not sure if it cut me off for you. Let's see. I love teen dramas, but there are certain projects where I agree they don't need to do that. Yeah, especially when it's like, in my opinion, when they're doing it based off of something else. if it's already pre-established what something is like, you don't need to reinvent it entirely. You know? You also have a spending addiction. We'll help each other. We'll support each other through this. Alright, we're almost there to Maestro. Avengers. Ethan, do you think the Crystal Dynamics team is capable of adding in voice lines for Maestro on a skin? Do you think that's possible, Ethan? Because, listen, I love playing as the Maestro skin, bro. But ever so often, I don't like hearing Hulk's voice, bro. I need to hear Maestro's voice. I'm keen on enabling you. Oh my god. Comic-Con, bro, is gonna be pain. All those Funko Pops. So I've settled on 3 that I want to get. Or I guess 2, because it's a pack. But, like, I want that silk one, 100%. Because it's her in her web costume that she made herself after Ezekiel freed her from the chamber. From Original Sin. And, like, I want that Loki and Sylvie one. And I know that some people do not like Loki and Sylvie. But I don't know. I think they're cool. I think they're a nice pair. Alright. I know the circumstance of why they are together is odd. But they're just an interesting pair of people. Alright. I still don't think. I don't know if that kiss was genuine at the end of Loki. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's not possible. Listen. Yeah, Challenger Wolf. I think Haley had told me earlier. I'm finishing this mission with Kamala first, and then we'll swap over. And so far, everything else looks fine. So I mean, if I do stream in Discord, it should be no problem. But if you guys want to prepare and hop in Discord already, that's fine too. This will not take that long. All right. Oh my gosh, really? I don't understand. She can't be staggered sometimes, and then she ends up being staggered. That's so weird. Like, make up your mind. It's either she's gonna be able to be staggered or not. Okay. Oh. She's not my favorite MCU character. Oh, she's really ticked me off at the end of season 1. I don't know how to feel about Sylvie either, though. Sylvie is just a oddball character. But you know who I really want to see in the MCU? I want to see Enchantress finally make her way into the MCU. I think Enchantress deserves her shine, alright? She deserves her chance to be on the big screen. Oh. Wait, what? Where did this come from? Fuck. That's a good piece. Because it's the exact opposite of the one I have. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with that piece. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that piece. Okay. That was Kamala, Miss Marvel, in the video game. Why is Hulk bigger? Design choice, I guess. All right. 48 minutes. Okay. Again, I'm happy to see that they are okay. OBS, I'm gonna need you not to fucking do that ever again. Ethan, what are you playing, bro? Putt Party? What is that? Explain yourself, sir. Why is Hulk bigger? I just care. When is the second coming out? What do you mean the second? Second of what? Season of Loki? Or are you talking about something else? Yeah, because it's like her intention was to kill that version of Kang regardless. She was going to do whatever, like, by any means to get that goal accomplished. And she knew that he was feeling for her a little bit. She kind of, in my opinion, played into that. And he fell for it. You know, this is a Loki that is changing, progress. So, what that means for the stream today. I think we're gonna end stream and then we're gonna watch the episode. That's for the best. Just because OBS is now doing this disconnect every like 5 to 10 minutes. And quite frankly, I don't want to deal with that right now. So, the episode is queued up for everybody that is ready to watch. All you gotta do is join the theater in the Discord and we'll get started. So I know, let's see, Challenger Wolf and Haley are here, so we'll wait for you guys. And once I see you guys pop in there, I'll just do the outro for the stream and I'll end stream. Hope we play Avengers. Hell yeah, bro. We're going to play some Avengers together tomorrow. Well, today. Yeah, bro. We're going to play today. I actually was considering going into the office today, but I think I might wait and go next week because they want to do some celebration for they're doing a celebration for an older manager that I had last year because he's retiring. So I think I might wait to go into the office next week for that and stay at home tomorrow, or today, I mean. And plus, I need to finish doing some QA testing for my shit that I'm working on, so I think it's a little bit easier to do that when I'm at home. Technically, I should be going to the office, though, because when I'm at the office, I'm more focused and not as distracted because I don't have Discord in my face all day. What do you mean, Challenger Wolf, sir? Sir, you're gonna have to explain yourself. What do you mean this sucks? Keep it going. I don't know what that means. Alright, Challenger Wolf is in here. We're just waiting on Haley. Or if Haley's not joining, I'll just see if she lets us know. I'm the same with working at home. Yeah. Like, literally, I have an actual, like, TV screen in my face for when I want to turn the PlayStation on. And then I have my actual work computer, laptop in front of me. And then I have my monitor for Discord and anything else, like Omni, all that shit, because I'm refreshing on the fucking minute every hour, bro. I have an addiction. But yeah. Alright, everybody's in here. It sounds like Challenger Wolf wants me to keep the stream up. That's what I'm understanding. So if OBS crashes 2 more times in the span of 48 minutes, I'll end stream. For now, I'll leave stream on. But if I notice that there are issues, I will cancel the stream. Or not cancel the stream, I'll end the stream. So for now, I'll leave stream on. All right. Everybody's in here. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh. These are the bad guys. Kamala's so brave, man. Okay. I forgot that her identity now is revealed to Nakia, so there's also that to worry about. I vibe with the beat. There's no way. How? How are you on a plane to Karachi right now? How did she get on a plane by herself? Oh. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. I didn't expect her mom to actually be on board for doing this, but okay. You know, you gotta give it to Kamala though. Grounded and gets to keep your phone. I don't know what that's like. I really dig the music. I hate airports so much. We need to learn the history of this fucking Bengal, bro. In this episode, I need all of it. All the history. Just throw it at me. Damn, that's rude. Damn. Trying to hurt my feelings and shit. I love that each intro for the show is like so unique. And lively. I respect that. Art is sacred. Imagine. It's just genetics. Inhuman. This Bengal is confusing me more and more. I they're throwing me in circles, bro. Alright, we got the hint from Bruno that he sees that the energy is coming. Oh. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how this plays out. Am I lucky or unlucky that I have to watch episode 3 and 4 cinemas? That's actually pretty cool. But I don't know. Do you have to pay for each viewing of the new episodes? Because that sounds like a lot. Or do they do it kind of like first come first serve type thing? Is it super spicy? Or what's... Somebody's gonna explain that on Twitter. Sloth baby plushie. Do you own one, Ethan? I really want to travel outside the US now. Anywhere but the US, bro. Damn. You charged me for a picture I didn't even ask for. This guy has horrible directions. I just remember the damage control people have the bad guys. So what's stopping the bad guys from being like, oh yeah, Kamala is the actual bad guy or some shit? Like, you know what I mean? What's to stop them from basically just giving her up entirely? Nothing. Well, Bruno made the mask, but I'm curious more about the rest of the suit. Like, is Bruno gonna make that? I like how nobody in the background is like noticing that all those people back there. I'm sorry, but a knife should not be able to break these. I mean, I could just. I was about to say. So fucking dramatic for no reason. She's still wearing the mask. True crime. I'm oddly obsessed with those. Me. Indian food is so fucking good, bro. When I used to before I moved like a couple of years ago, um, and I used to be like walking distance away from work. Me and a couple of coworkers would go to this Indian place for lunch all the time. Man, bro, so fucking good. Honestly, it kind of make me want to go to the office tomorrow just to go to that place. And there's an Indian buffet across the street too. Fuck. Like the mask was hiding anything. Damn. Kung Fu Mancers. Yeah, bro. The buffet slaps, bro. It's so fucking good. I'm gonna go. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Please say Inhuman. Two worlds coexisting. Just say Inhumans, bro. Why are you gonna make it so difficult? I mean, until they find the other one, I guess. Are they about to make her outfit? I hope. Supermax prison? I wonder what other enemies are here in this Supermax prison. It's not the raft. Titania is here, bro. Oh my god, like... all of a sudden, she cares about her child. Just last episode, she was desperate to do whatever it took to get the fucking bangle. Oh, all of a sudden you guys care about him now? And in the world, they're keeping Spider-Man there. Yeah, bro. I don't even know why he attempted to escape. Like, what was the point? In the event of keeping Kamala safe, it would have been better for him not to even attempt to do that. That was, like, so dumb. And the fucking... like, who sends only 2 guards with superpowered people? Come on. They gotta do better, bro. These Supermax prisons. Oof. I've never experienced anything like that view, Ethan. I want to one day. Fuck yeah, I need to go to Japan. I'd never leave Japan, bro. They'd have to arrest me. If they wanted me to leave, they'd have to, like, literally box me up and send me back, bro. Sloth, baby. Say it proudly. Spicy food is good, bro. Changed my mind. Damn. Are they about to make me sad, bro? I think they're about to make me cry. Those one of those moments where, like, when you're out with your friends till like 12 or 1 in the middle of the night, just doing random shit, and you guys just start opening up to each other, bro. It's been so long. Damn, you turned off the music. The fuck? Man, that's what I'm saying, Ethan. My some of my IRL high school friends are coming back from university, so somewhere in the next month or two we're gonna probably meet up and probably do this. It's gonna be pain. It's gonna be good, sad, happiness, all the emotions. Anger. She had a massage her leg. They're about to fix so many broken relationships, bro. This feels unusual. Eminem Morbius? Oh my god. I have to listen to that. I actually thought that like was gonna lead into her being like, "Were you really with your cousins?" But it was wholesome. This is so weird, bro. I'm not used to this still. I thought I was gonna be used to it, but I'm not. Her first Is this her first makeshift outfit? Oh god. How the fuck? My man's goated? it's definitely interesting. I can't say like I'm not intrigued to know more, but it always makes you wonder like, are they trying to change the entire mythos around the character comics going forward as well? Because I mean, you see how many people are like attached to the way she was before, so it just makes you wonder. I just want it all to make sense in the end. If they can successfully do that and make it all make sense, then prayers be answered. Oh shit. GG's Kamala. G G fucking G's. Damn. My man is really trying to get him. I'm so invested. Hey yo, that's goaded. No, not Waleed, bro. I just met you. Sigh. Also, this has to be more traumatizing for Kamala, seeing a dead body just like that, or seeing anybody get stabbed. Oh shit. I really have to give major props to Kamala for her training. It paid off. Oh shit. Hey. What the fuck? Um I do not tell me that she got transported back in time at all. This better just be all in her head. Cause I I don't need any more crazy things happening right now. All right, it's gonna break my head. I hope it's just a vision, sir. But then you wonder, right? It's like if it's a vision, she must be knocked the fuck out. When she wakes up, the Bengal's gonna be gone, bro. Damn. This music right here. Holy shit. I need the full version of that. Wow. I am lost. I'm lost. The show has lost me, bro. Not in a bad way, but just it's lost. I don't know what I don't even know what to say. Okay. Ethan has a really let's read what you have to say, Ethan. Alright. I understand what they're trying to do now. They're trying to create a new corner of the Marvel Universe that's inspired by her culture and have her be the centerpiece of it. I guess they did the same with Shang-Chi. Instead of just being a random inhuman, they're fleshing out her part of the universe with different factions, good guys, bad guys, etc. You know what, Ethan? That is an amazing way to look at it. And maybe I should keep myself open to that being what they're doing. Because being somebody that also really, I'm not super invested into her comics like that. I like the character from what I've seen in media like cartoons and games and stuff like that. So from what I've seen, of course, that's what I expect to be kind of done. But from what you're saying, I could understand that. I need it all to be solidified when they get down to this final episode, because again, it all has to end with her having a reason to go to space. It has to. Unless they're trying to dig into what you're explaining, and Monica and Captain Marvel are a part of that. I don't know. But it is interesting. I cannot deny that. What they're going for is interesting. It's just, how does it end? Or how does it conclude for this first segment of introducing this new character and this new side of Marvel? Because I guarantee you, this is going to be something that is going to be translated to the comics. Like, no doubt, it is. Regardless if it's popular or not, it's definitely going to get translated to the comics. Same thing with Moon Knight. I think the thing with Moon Knight, though, is that like they still tried to stay true to like some of those comic-esque things that people are really like happy about, with the way that they, I guess, work with Mark and Steven and stuff like that. But it's not one for one, but it definitely has more inspiration there in terms of that side of like the character and Egyptian and all that stuff. Whereas Miss Marvel, it's like they do a really good job of like getting the character to the core of who she is, what she wants, and what she wants to achieve. But again, it's that side of like her powers that's like that driving conversation of what's going to happen in the future. They had to kill off a new character that pisses me off. To be fair, he probably would have died anyways in the next episode if they didn't kill him in this episode, to be like the protector of the other guy. Because I imagine since it's just the two of them, it looked like it's like a group of two is always like in the know or whatever in that little place that they're at. So I guess the guy that's alive right now, maybe he has to go find another person at some point and kind of like, I don't know, keep that pair alive or some shit. I don't know. Same thing. Harold. It makes me think they care about her a lot more than I initially thought. Definitely, I can understand that, yeah. I mean, I think it's fair to say that they've, even from the get-go, like, they cared. It's just the why, right? Let's see. If she did get transported back in time, I can't even imagine how she's going to get back to the present. Shenanigans of... okay, so after the episode, OBS decides to start doing some crazy shit. There are so many worlds. What do you mean? I mean, the thing is, she can't be integrated into everybody else's stories, though. So it does make sense for what Ethan is saying, like for her to have her own little faction in the MCU to kind of have her own things to deal with. Because, like, in my initial thought when they had the first couple episodes is like, okay, who could be the villain for her, right? Like, there's no one I could think of to my head that I've seen in any cartoon or anything that's tied to her specifically. Her thing always seems to be between like what, mutants and Inhumans kind of thing. And now, you know, if this is how it plays out with what Ethan is theorizing here and talking about, this does give her opportunity to shine more and have her own like situations to realistically deal with, right? Also tied to her culture, which I'm sure a lot of people do appreciate. Worlds, yeah. Okay, so OBS is doing its thing more than usual now, so I'm gonna make this really quick. I'm gonna wrap it up. Everybody, thank you for joining this watch party for Miss Marvel episode 4. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys see OBS is getting kind of crazy right now. So anyways, thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Jane is cool. She's all right. Talk more about that in a video, hopefully, or maybe on a Twitter post or something. It's doing it too much now. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Have a good night. Peace.